Living is a dull business if you're gonna live it like a scared rabbit.
Ugh, yeah, damn straight. Bonus exclusive episode. I'm gonna expose it. I'm gonna do a spoiler.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it. Wow!
On this episode, I watched the movie Shaft. And this movie don't come out till June 14th or something like that. So let's go.
So if you don't like this house, you better get out while you can, or I'll lay you on your ass.
Get it! Hey. Ow. Make it funky now. Hey. Welcome back to Menuhin's Movie Pass. Hey. Whoa. I like tuna fish on Friday. I said tuna fish on Friday. Hit it. Tuna fish. Tuna fish. Tuna fish Friday. Sometimes on wheat bread. Sometimes on the white. Sometimes just tuna in the can. Cause I ain't wash no dishes. Just tuna in the can. Hey, break it down like. Sometimes I put the tuna fish on the bread. Sometimes I get a spoonful. Okay, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the world-renowned. Welcome back to Menuhin's Movie Pass. I'm your host, Menuhin with Heart, and break it down. Okay, yeah, I may be going too far with this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. I appreciate you checking me out. Don't forget to rate, review, 5-star reviews, man. 5-star reviews. I've been getting very specific with the reviews. I want a 5-star review on iTunes because I have had a few haters. Well, you know what? Okay, there's only like maybe a few people, but the thing is, what happened was this podcast used to be a podcast with a bunch of different people, right? So we had a bunch of critics hitting us from the jump. So I took over this podcast after everyone decided to leave. So there's some negative comments that are still on the podcast, iTunes, that are still fucking with my ratings. So that's what's happening. So I need as many people as possible to go to iTunes and 5-star review my shit. Just hey man, this podcast is phenomenal. It changed my life. You know, shit like that. Because they're messing up my ratings, and I'm like pushing my way through the algorithms in the iTunes, man, trying to get to the top. You know? And the thing is, I can't if I got these hating ass comments fucking up my flow. So go to iTunes, 5-star review. Alright? Anyway, let's get to the podcast. Yo, I saw the movie Shaft.
Oh yeah!
Yes. I got hit up by Warner Brothers, and I got private screening, which was freaking dope. I always loved those. I always feel like, yeah, I'm doing something no one else is really doing. Oh my God. That's how I feel when I'm in there. So, so I saw the movie, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I walked in there, like, I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, it's gonna be another one, another remake of something that's gonna be whack as shit. But the movie isn't that bad, man. See, the thing is, I'm a Sam Jackson fan, man, and Sam Jackson really can do no wrong, man. Honestly, come on, man. It's Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson is dope. Samuel L. Jackson is freaking dope, man. But he pulled it off, man. The movie is funny. It's starring Jesse Usher. What's my girl name? Regina Hall, is that her name? Yeah, Regina Hall. She's in there. She's in the movie. She's dope. She's hilarious in the movie. Alexandria Shipp, she's in it. And the homie Richard Roundtree is in this mug. Sam Jackson and the homie Method Man is in the movie, and a bunch of other great actors and performers or whatever. But goddamn, the movie was funny. I can't even front. I'm sitting there watching this movie, and I'm like, I am naturally laughing at this movie. The movie was funny. The chemistry between John Shaft Jr. and Shaft is so funny because it's so good. I would do ratings, but there are no ratings yet because the movie hasn't come out. So I don't know. I think they're probably gonna shit on the movie because usually, sometimes with these screenings, they make you sign a sheet of paper that says, "Hey, if you talk about this movie or put a review out too early or whatever, we will, lock you the fuck up." Yeah. I've been threatened with jail time if I talk about a movie too soon. So they didn't do shit for this one. They let us in and sat down and we watched it, and they said nothing afterwards. They were like, "All right, bye." After we watched the movie. So they apparently don't care about this shit. So I'm guessing the ratings are gonna be shit from Rotten Tomato, and I feel like the people would like it. I feel like because there were a lot of black people in the theater. And you know how I love that, huh? Yeah, what? People talking at the screen. I love it. What? Yeah, just, "Hey, Shaft, watch out. Oh, my God. What is going on?" I love that, right? No, the fuck I don't. Shut the fuck up. So, had to deal with that bullshit. But it wasn't too bad. They did a lot of... this movie is definitely angled towards, like, the black... the black people, man. Because they kept playing shit like... in between the transitional periods in the movie. You know what? I realized this as I was sitting in the theater. You know those moments in between movies, when they do like a scene, it's like, "Yeah, we need to go ahead and get so-and-so. Let's go right now." And the music goes, and the music changes, and then in between that, they show like like an aerial view of the city or some type of bridge, and some music is playing. Those are the moments they've created for black people to talk. And the thing is, I didn't even mind it so much because we were talking like, "Oh man, did you see what happened? And then it gets back into the scene. Okay, let's see the dialogue. All right, transition scene. Oh man, like people were talking in between that. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I see what this shit is. Oh, that's the meaning of these moments." So. But in between those moments, they had a lot of hip hop. They were playing like old school hip hop. They were playing like some new school shit. But they were like really, like everyone in the theater was kind of. I even bobbed my head. I'm not gonna even front. I was in there bobbing my head like, "Oh shit, I remember this song." They got a lot of classic jams in the beginning of the movie. I mean, towards the end, they more focus on the story and everything. But in the beginning, they have like this music popping, the settings. That's what a movie is. You start off with the freaking settings, and then you introducing characters and shit, because in this movie they're introducing Shaft's son. So yeah, a lot of hip hop, a lot of music that you'll sit back and bob to, especially if you're like a 90s hip hop fan. So it was pretty dope. I like the combination of the music. I like the comedy in it. The writing in it was very funny. It was very good. Like I was sitting there laughing my ass off. This movie is directed by Tim Story. Tim Story is, he's directed Fantastic Four, the first one and the second one, the one in 2005 and the one in 2007. Not the one where they try to be progressive and put Michael B. Jordan in it. It's just, these are the ones that flopped earlier. And he's also directed, Ride Along 1 and 2 and Think Like a Man. So, I see now where a lot of those jokes are coming from, man. Because between him and who produced this? This movie was produced by Kenya Barris and John Davis. Let's see, Kenya. Let's see. Let's see what drinks he's at. Oh, he did Little, the new black chick turned into a girl movie that I didn't care to see. Grownish, and produced Girls Trip, America's Next Top Model, and Blackish. Okay, now I see where all the jokes and okay, I see how they moved it. Okay, yeah, I see. But it was good. I liked it. It was fun. It was fun to watch. It kept my attention. I definitely recommend it. It's a nice little action movie, and Sam Jackson is a straight asshole, man. Sam Jackson's hilarious in this. All right, I'm gonna spoil it. All right, so get your stuff ready. If you want to turn this off, turn it off. If not, get ready for the spoilers. I'll give you some time. All right, I see you don't care about this movie at all. You're like, shoot, I don't want to see this shit spoiled. Why not? Shit, tell me about the movie. This movie is it's basically about John Shaft and his son. So I mean, you've seen that from the commercial, but from the jump, I'm gonna say this: the movie, the storyline is super basic. It's a super basic storyline. It's nothing like, oh snap, this is mad intricate, I gotta figure out. It's a twist. It's not that serious. It's a basic ass storyline. If you go see this movie, you're going to see Richard Roundtree come show up and do his Shaft shit, and then you want to see Samuel L. Jackson say motherfucker a lot, and then this new guy, the Jesse Usher dude, him playing the new awkward millennial tight jean wearing, he does capoeira and I don't know, he eats cupcakes type Shaft. He's that guy. So you see the way he's kind of implemented into the whole Shaft genre or what's going on. So that's what the movie is about. The movie's morally about the characters themselves. It's not even about the story's whack. It's not anything intricate. It's just enough to be like, oh, okay, let's just make a story just enough for these people to react and do stuff in. So that's what the story is. But okay, from the jump. Shaft is in there in the car with his in the car with his lady, and something happens. Well, she's actually cursing him out. She's cursing him out harsh. She's really going in on him. And some assassins try to kill Shaft as they're having this conversation. And it's an assassin. Well, it was a hit put out on Shaft because some big drug lord dude in the community, he brings crack into the community. And Shaft stops him and fucks up his money, basically. Takes that away from him, so he comes back to take something away from Shaft. And he tries to kill his son. That's what the hit was for. Shaft thought it was for him, but actually the guy was trying to kill Shaft's son, and Shaft's son happened to be in the car while they were getting shot at and everything. So when this happens, the mom, Shaft's girl at the time, she says, I can't have my kid around you because you're too dangerous. And he's like, come on, baby, don't do this to me. Don't take my son away. And so she does it. She takes the son away, and throughout the movie, you see like Shaft sending birthday cards and Christmas presents and stuff like that to the son. Like one year the kid gets condoms. Another year, I guess he beat a guy up for a Super Bowl ring and sent him a Super Bowl ring. Playboy magazines, all types of stuff. He's just sending them man shit. So that just to show that he's trying to be in his life, but the mom really won't let him. So that montage happens. Then the son gets older. He becomes a data analyst for the FBI. So he becomes that. You see his lifestyle. He has a girl. Well, not really has a girl. It's a chick in the group that he's kind of likes, but doesn't really want to say anything. He has his homie. And his friend is a soldier he used to be on drugs, but he got himself clean, and he's a part of some military program called Brothers Watching Brothers, which they keep joking about how gay the title is. That's what Sam Jackson did. He was like, Brothers Watching Brothers, they gay or something? They need a better title. Like there's a whole bunch of jokes on that. So his friend is a part of that organization, and I guess he's it's like a rehab thing for soldiers. And what they do is they bring in vehicles from overseas, and they have the soldiers, they clean them up, work on them, and I guess they send them back. So it's one of those things where they're kind of getting them into the workforce, teaching soldiers new trades. It sounds like a nice program. So what happens is his friend comes out to dinner one night, they're talking, yada yada yada. The friend has to leave all of a sudden. Then the next day, the friend gets killed. So he dies, and now Shaft's son, he's trying to figure out why he died, and the way they say he died, it doesn't make sense. They say he overdosed, but the last time Shaft Jr. saw him, he was clean, and the amount of drugs that was pumped inside of him, he couldn't have done that. So he's trying to figure it out. He's typing in stuff and looking up things and trying to figure out why his friend got killed like that and stuff. So he goes on his own to the hood to try to find why his friend got killed and everything. And he goes to the hood, tight skinny jeans and a tie and a plaid shirt and a cardigan, and they beat the shit out of him. So he goes to find his pops. Samuel Jackson, and the banter between the two of them is just hilarious. Now, this is the part I didn't really like about the movie. It was the fact that he comes there and he has this whole thing about, well, you weren't there in my life. You decided to leave me and yada, yada, yada. Now, that's not what happened. And he never addressed that. He never said, I didn't want to leave you. Your mom told me to stay away, or your mom decided to do this because of the lifestyle I live. That should have been explained, and that would have, their relationship would have been much better. But to grow up thinking that your dad left you is just like, I couldn't imagine that. Like, I know from me personally, my dad was taken by the state. He was stolen. My dad was there for me, but the state took him because of some dumb shit he was doing, and he went to jail for 16 plus years. So I know, but the fact that she didn't tell him, which pissed me off. It's like, yo, tell him. Like, your dad is a dangerous person. He out in the streets. He has a lot of people trying to kill him. Yo, he didn't abandon you. Just have that conversation. And I feel like that conversation should have been had, and it turned into this anger. I mean, just saying, within the movie, the character had this anger towards his dad, like, yo, you left me, when he didn't. I don't know. I have a thing about that. It's like, men that do the right thing don't get any praise at all. They don't get any praise. It's like men that are faithful. There's no praise. It's like, oh yeah, he does what he's supposed to do. It's not like, yo, I appreciate what you're doing. It should be boyfriend or man appreciation day or some shit. I know there's boyfriend day or something like that, I think, but nobody gives a shit. Anything dealing with men holidays, nobody gives a shit about it. They don't. They really don't. It's just Father's Day is always like a secondhand comment on the news or on TV. It's like, yeah, it's Father's Day today or some shit. Anyway, a man was killed because he ate a tuna sandwich on a Friday from the can. More at 11. Nobody cares about dads or about what males are doing as far as the good things, And I feel like something like that should be praised. Like, the numbers actually have shown, I've actually seen like studies where fathers are more in their kids' lives than ever, but nobody's talking about that. So anyway, that's just me going on my soapbox and just talking about that. What praise to all the fathers out there. My homie Carlos out in Atlanta, he's taking care of his daughter. Praise to you, homie. Keep doing your thing. My homie Aaron Berg is taking care of his daughter. Him and my homegirl Christine Meehan, they're both comedians. You don't know, but they're both comedians. Actually, Christine Meehan has a album out, so if you get a chance, check out Christine Meehan Berg. She has an album. I think it's on iTunes. It's on iTunes. Check that out. Comedy album. She's funny. It's my homegirl. But anyway, she's working super hard as a mom. Oh my God, just talking to her this weekend. I mean, not this weekend, like a few days ago. She's like really going through it, working hard, trying to balance her career and everything. And that's the thing. Women, I'm not taking anything from women. Women, you're doing your thing. Women, I take my hat off to women who are out there doing their career and supporting and making sure their kids are eating and, don't have lice and shit. You're taking care of them. But it's just, I feel like men should get praise too. Like, maybe I'm not seeing it, but I don't see it. Mother's Day is the holy grail of days, which it should be. I feel like any parent day should be some type of holy grail day, but Mother's Day is like the freaking end game of holidays, and Father's Day is like Waterworld, I guess. I don't know. I say Waterworld, but a lot of people, I've gotten arguments about the movie Waterworld with people. Like, yeah, man, Waterworld stunk. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, man? He had the gills on his neck. Anyway, Waterworld is a Kevin Costner movie. Basically, the world is underwater, and he can go underwater for a long period of time, and yada yada yada. You don't understand how he can do these feats underwater. He's fighting people underwater, and then you find out this motherfucker got gills behind his ears. He's like half fish or some shit. So, anyway, where was I with the movie? Oh yeah, he goes to his dad, Sam Jackson Shaft, to help him out. His dad goes up there. He's whooping ass, which is it's so dope to see Sam Jackson work, man. Because Sam Jackson is fucking smooth on film, man. He goes up there, he's beating motherfuckers up, shooting people, bang, boom, boom, and he takes the case because he wants to spend time with his son because his son came for help. But he also took the case because it correlates with the guy that split their family up in the first place. So he's connected to this whole thing. So Shaft is trying to take him down as well. So it's like a full circle type situation. So that's going on. The mom gets back involved. Like something happens where Shaft and the mom, they end up seeing each other again, and that's a hilarious back and forth. Regina Hall is funny as shit, man. That lady, she's a great actress. So her and Sam Jackson have a back and forth. And then after that, you blaze into the storyline. What happens is his friend got killed because the Brothers Watching Brothers program is actually a drug importing type of situation. He found out about it and was trying to stop it, and then he got killed and they overdosed him with drugs and made it look like an accident to get him out of the way. So that's the basic of the whole thing. And then the person bringing the drugs in is that crack dude, the guy that brought the crack into the community. He's doing those drugs now since he couldn't do crack anymore. So he's the guy heading all this whole situation up. So they finally get to him. There's a big shootout. They bring Richard Roundtree, the old Shaft. They bring him in there. They come in there with all the trench coats and the guns and the cool shots. And bye bye boom. Oh yeah, we shooting. Bow. I'm doing a flip. Bow. I'm punching the chest. Bow. A little bit of dialogue of funny in between. Bow. Bow. So that's the basic of the movie. That goes down. And this is my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of the movie is the fact that there's a scene where the villain dies, right? The villain, he basically gets shot and goes through this window. And I don't know what type of green screen, flippity flop screen magic they use for this thing, but that shit looked expensive. When I tell you this man went through the window, and it looked beautiful. Like Shaft turned around, click, click, boom, hits him. It goes, ooh. It's like little pieces of glass, like clink, 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 in the air in slow motion. His body's like going through the window. I'll say this: when that scene happened, everyone in the theater reacted. We all were like, "Oh shit! Whoa! Look at that!" That's how dope that scene looked. I was like, "Wow." And from a film maker and just an editor. Is that the ice cream truck? Okay. You hear that? I kind of want an ice cream sandwich, but I'm lactose intolerant now, and I will destroy half the earth.
Oh my gosh, that's too dirty!
If I get an ice cream sandwich. But anyway, but yeah. As a filmmaker watching this, it looks so gorgeous how he got shot and just kind of shattered through the glass like that. It was so dope. And it actually showed him fall down the freaking building. Like he's like, and then he went and landed on this truck. So yeah, dope end scene. The villain dies really cool. And he gets his they get the stuff. His girl gets stolen, he gets her back, and Shaft and his son have a good relationship now, and yada 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 yada. So it ended up, that's what happens. That's the movie itself. So, but like I said before in the beginning, this movie is more just for the characters. Okay, so if you go see the movie, you gotta like Sam Jackson, and because if you don't, it's gonna be a long few minutes, an hour or so for your ass. But Sam Jackson killed it. The cat, Jesse Usher, he did a great job. He was funny. Richard Roundtree, his dusty ass was in there doing some stuff, punching motherfuckers and shooting people. That was dope. And it was just good. It was good. It was a cool movie because I like the characters. Now, if I didn't like any of them, it would have been a bad movie for me. So if you're going for story, don't go see this movie. If you're going just to see Sam Jackson beat people up and say cool shit like, motherfucker, what does you want to clean my jacket, motherfucker? You want to see that shit? This is the movie for you. So definitely check that out when it comes out June 14th or 15th or whatever the hell. It's June something like that. I think it's June 14th. Check it out. I recommend it. It's something that you can take your girl to, take your guy to, or you can just go solo and just want to see some shit happen. It's not a bad movie. But Yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to rate and review. Like I said, 5-star review. 5 stars, guys. Trying to burn these haters off. You know what I mean? Trying to burn them off. So 5-star review. I appreciate you listening as always. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate y'all checking out the podcast. I work really hard on it, and I really want to, create some things that entertain you guys, man. And I hope I'm doing that. I recently transferred over to Lipscomb from SoundCloud. I'm still posting stuff on SoundCloud, but I'm on Lipscomb now. So hopefully that'll help push the podcast even better, as far as, people can pick it up on their phone, because if you got an Android phone or whatever, iPhone, it's universal. And tell a friend, man. Tell people. Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram. That's mmpad3000, and mheart3000 is my personal Instagram. Don't forget to check out Night Pigeon. Night Pigeon 3 episodes is up. A lot of people have been hitting me up about this, man. I appreciate all the positive energy you guys are giving me. We're working on 4. We're working on the 4th episode. Working on other episodes. Hopefully we can turn this thing into a TV series on Comedy Central, and it'll be so dope. Like, I got so many ideas that I've been writing down. I've been sending into Comedy Central and to the good people over at Roy Wood's camp. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Check that out. And I love y'all. I'm out.